On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Observation.
The act or activity of carefully examining or monitoring something or someone.
Examples:
Class observation day. Observation instrument. In the hospital, she will remain under constant observation.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Homosexual.
Sexually attracted to people of one's own sex.
Examples:
Homosexual rights. Homosexual marriage. The law was repealed to protect the rights of homosexual citizens.
Sapiens.
The species of modern humans, Homo sapiens.
Examples:
Fossil Homo sapiens. Sapiens evolution. Homo sapiens is the scientific name for modern humans.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone. To identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Vain.
Having an excessively high opinion of oneself, excessively concerned with one's appearance or achievements, producing no result or effect, or being unsuccessful.
Examples:
Vain hope. Vain pursuit. He is in vain searching for a new job since he has no experience in the field.
Sage.
A very wise and experienced person, a small evergreen subshrub with flat and light green leaves that has a strong smell and are used as a culinary herb.
Examples:
A sage of long ago. A sage counselor. He was famous for his sage advice to younger entrepreneurs.
Noble.
Having or showing excellent personal qualities or high moral principles that people admire.
Examples:
A noble family. Noble gas. He is a noble-minded man.
Infinite.
Unlimited or very great, impossible to measure.
Examples:
Infinite appetite. Infinite in supply. The battle had an infinite impact on the nation.
Faculty.
An inborn or natural ability to hear, see, think, move, etc., a department or group of the university concerned with a major division of knowledge.
Examples:
A member of the faculty. The elative faculty of the mind. This university's computer science faculty is world distinguished.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Cerebral.
Relating to the brain or intellect, intellectual or studious rather than emotional or physical.
Examples:
Cerebral palsy. Cerebral cortex. The patient experienced a cerebral hemorrhage and required surgery.
Uniquely.
In a way that is different from all others, in a way that is not shared by others.
Examples:
Play a uniquely important role. Uniquely different. The painting is uniquely painted with a combination of watercolors and oils.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Dumb.
Lacking the power of speech, unable to speak, stupid, or lacking intelligence.
Examples:
Dumb creatures. Struck dumb. He made a dumb mistake and forgot to submit the report on time.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Decision:
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Smirk:
To smile in a way that suggests one is pleased or amused by someone or something, often in a smug or self-satisfied manner.
Examples:
smirk confidently. Smirk after playing a prank. He couldn't help but smirk when he heard her absurd excuse.
Unprecedented:
Never having been seen, done, or known before.
Examples:
unprecedented boom. Unprecedented business opportunity. Unprecedented amounts of heckling and slogan shouting took place throughout the event.
Inept:
lacking skill or aptitude, clumsy.
Examples:
inept government. Socially inept. He was inept at handling the situation.
Environment:
the natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Suppose:
to think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Foolproof:
designed to prevent mistakes or errors, infallible, incapable of going wrong.
Examples:
foolproof method. Foolproof plan. This recipe is foolproof and easy to follow, even for inexperienced cooks.
Collapse:
to fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
the stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Embarrass:
to cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Highlight:
to make something prominent, mainly so that people give it more attention.
Examples:
highlight a string in red. Highlight an important difference. The introduction highlighted the speaker's distinguished career as a consultant.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden. Context. The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning. Examples: Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision. Specific. Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise. Examples: Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior. Predictable. Capable of being known, seen, or declared in advance. Examples: Predictable pattern. In a predictable manner. The economy becomes more volatile and less predictable. Immune. Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells. Examples: Immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune. Negative. Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal. Examples: Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism. Puzzle. A situation that is difficult to follow or solve, a game, problem, or toy that tests a person's ingenuity or knowledge. Verb, to cause someone to feel confused because of something difficult to understand. Examples: Crossword puzzle. Mathematical puzzle. This jigsaw puzzle is challenging because there are no pictures. Scholar. Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university. Examples: Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar. Capable. Having the ability, skill, or potential to do something, competent or proficient in a particular task or area of expertise. Examples: Capable worker. Capable leader. She is highly capable of handling multiple tasks at once. Consistent. Always behaving or happening in the same way, or having the same thoughts, standards, etc. Examples: Do on a consistent basis. Get consistent results. You are not consistent in your behavior.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples.
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples.
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples.
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Mortgage.
A loan secured by the collateral of a specific property, such as a house, that is repaid over a set period of time with interest, the legal agreement governing this loan.
Examples.
Mortgage payment. Fixed rate mortgage. They were able to purchase their dream home with a mortgage from the bank.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples.
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples.
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Hint.
An indirect suggestion, a slight but appreciable amount of something.
Examples.
Hint of trouble. Helpful hints. There was no hint of a problem.
Prone.
Inclined or likely to do something or to show a particular characteristic, especially something bad, lying face downward.
Examples.
Accident prone. Prone to diarrhea. He was prone to making rash decisions.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb, to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples.
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
population change, labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Primate.
Any mammal of the order primates, which includes monkeys, apes, and humans.
Examples:
primate species, primate sanctuary. Many scientists study primate behavior and intelligence.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
branch office, a branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
words of comfort, comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are, far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
a distant memory, distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples:
ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
a remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
creature of habit, artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
doe rabbit, buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question, decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
excite the crowd, excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Foreclosure.
The legal process by which a lender repossesses and sells a property or asset due to the borrower's failure to meet loan payments. The act of taking control of or seizing property or assets to satisfy a debt.
Examples:
Foreclosure proceeding. Foreclosure crisis. The family faced foreclosure on their home after falling behind on mortgage payments.
Domain.
A specific sphere of influence or control, a specific field of knowledge or expertise.
Examples:
Domain of use. A dependent domain. The company's domain in the market was expanding to new territories.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Methodology.
A set of ways or principles of doing, teaching, or studying something.
Examples:
Methodology for optimizing. Research methodology. We are developing a new methodology for assessing marketing measures.
Queue.
A line of people or vehicles, especially one that forms outside a place of entertainment or a public building, waiting for something to become available.
Examples:
Form a queue. Queue system. There was a long queue at the popular attraction.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Currency.
A system of money in general use in a particular country.
Examples:
Currency exchange. Digital currency. The currency used in this country is the euro.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Token.
Something that serves as a symbol, sign, or expression of something else, a physical object representing a particular idea or concept.
Examples:
Digital token. Token payment. As a token of appreciation, the teacher gave each student a small gift at the end of the school year.
Metal.
A solid material that is typically hard, shiny, malleable, fusible, and ductile, with good electrical and thermal conductivity, and often used as a structural material, a conductor of heat or electricity, or for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Metal fabrication, precious metal. The construction worker used a metal saw to cut through the stubborn sheet metal.
Useless.
Not serving any useful purpose, having no practical result.
Examples:
Useless information. Useless in the kitchen. The old, rusty tools were now useless and had to be thrown away.
Enclosure.
A wall, fence, or other barriers that surround an area, keeping it separate and protected.
Examples:
The enclosure of a city. Enclosure gate. The enclosure held several exotic animals, including lions and tigers.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Fig.
A sweet and soft edible fruit with many seeds, or a tree on which these grow.
Examples:
Fig marigold. Fig tree. He ate the dried figs he had preserved.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
Apparently simple. Apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Salesperson.
A person whose job is to sell goods in a shop or directly to customers.
Examples:
A salesperson in a store. A drapery salesperson. He received the title of the best salesperson in all our branches worldwide.
Alpha.
The first letter in the Greek alphabet. In social and group dynamics, the highest or most dominant member of a group or social hierarchy.
Examples:
Alpha particle. Alpha radiation. The company's new CEO was known for his alpha personality.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Surprisingly.
In a way that causes amazement or wonder.
Examples:
surprisingly advanced culture. Have surprisingly little effect. The exam was surprisingly tricky for everyone.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Spontaneously.
In a way that is natural, not planned or forced, and often sudden.
Examples:
recover spontaneously after 5 days. This shift occurs spontaneously. The electrical cord spontaneously combusted.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Marketplace.
A physical or virtual venue where goods or services are bought and sold, an economic system that facilitates exchange between buyers and sellers.
Examples:
marketplace competition. Global marketplace. The online marketplace offers a wide variety of products for shoppers.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Hanker.
To crave, desire, or long for something, typically something that is hard to obtain or attain, to have a strong and persistent desire for something.
Examples:
hanker at the chance. Hanker for adventure. I hanker for a warm cup of tea on a cold, rainy day.
Reliable.
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples:
reliable access. Guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel.
Impatience.
A feeling of restlessness or irritation caused by a desire for something to happen or be done more quickly, lack of patience.
Examples:
impatience with delays. Business impatience. The doctor advised him to manage his impatience as stress could exacerbate his medical condition.
Economical.
Providing a satisfactory return on the money, time, or effort, not using more money, fuel, etc. than necessary.
Examples:
Economical use of her time. An economical meal. It is more economical to wash your plastic bottle and reuse it.
Advisor.
A person who gives advice about a particular subject.
Examples:
A medical advisor. Chief advisor. After retiring, he continued to be an advisor to politicians.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
Collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Qualitative.
Relating to or involving qualities, such as properties, characteristics, or features, rather than quantities or numbers, often used to describe research or analysis that focuses on subjective or non-measurable factors.
Examples:
Qualitative analysis. Qualitative factors. The researchers used a qualitative approach to analyze their findings.
Quantitative.
Relating to, measuring, or expressing in terms of quantity, involving numerical or statistical data.
Examples:
Quantitative tightening. Quantitative analysis. The quantitative research provided statistical evidence to support the hypothesis.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Anecdotal.
Based on personal accounts or stories that may not be verifiable or representative of a larger population, characterized by anecdotes or casual observations rather than scientific data or empirical evidence.
Examples:
Anecdotal evidence. Anecdotal example. My friend shared an anecdotal story about her experience in customer service.
Spontaneous.
Happening or being done naturally, often unexpected way, without being made to happen.
Examples:
A spontaneous behavior. Spontaneous labor. The crowd broke out into spontaneous laughter.
Larceny.
The unlawful or unauthorized taking and carrying away of someone else's personal property with the intent to deprive them of it permanently, theft.
Examples:
Grand larceny. Commit larceny. The suspect was charged with larceny for stealing valuable artwork.
Rip.
To tear something or be torn violently or suddenly.
Examples:
Rip a notebook apart. Rip a hole in the roof. During transit, the stuff may rip off the luggage tag.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Bailout.
The provision of financial help to a corporation or country which is on the brink of bankruptcy.
Examples:
Bailout bill. Bailout bottle. Many countries provided a bailout to the private sector to minimize the economic impact of the coronavirus pandemic.
Intuition.
The ability to understand or know something without reasoning or evidence, a feeling that guides a person to do or believe something without fully understanding why.
Examples:
Creative intuition. Intuition research. Some studies suggest that people's intuitions can be influenced by their experiences and biases.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll. Rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Crisp.
Hard, dry, and brittle enough to break easily, cool, fresh, and invigorating.
Examples:
The crisp air of winter. Crisp manner. Every day he wears a crisp white shirt to the office.
Donate.
To give money, food, clothes, etc. to help a person or organization.
Examples:
Donate to charity. Donate blood to the Red Cross. Our company donates to the school endowment fund every year.
Risky.
Involving the possibility of danger, failure, or loss.
Examples:
Change risky behavior. A risky enterprise. It is extremely risky to sail in such a storm.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Buck.
A male deer, a unit of currency, especially the US dollar, a sudden jolt or movement, a young man, verb, to resist or oppose something, such as an authority, trend, or convention.
Examples:
Buck the trend. Extra buck. I spotted a majestic buck with large antlers standing at the forest's edge.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Irrational.
Not based on, or not using reason or clear thinking, mathematics, a real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers.
Examples:
An irrational request. Irrational numbers. They continued to endure irrational treatment by the dictatorship.
Averse.
Feeling strong dislike, opposition, or reluctance towards something, having a strong inclination against or avoidance of something.
Examples:
Averse to change. Averse to risk. I am averse to making hasty decisions without carefully considering the consequences.
Furrow.
A long and narrow groove or trench, typically made in the ground by a plow or a person's fingers, a wrinkle or groove on a person's face.
Examples:
Plowed furrow. Narrow furrow. The farmer plowed deep furrows in the field before planting his crops.
Brow.
The ridge over the eye sockets, the forehead.
Examples:
The brow of a hill. Furrowed brow. She wiped the sweat from her brow after finishing the marathon.
Opt.
To make a choice from a range of possibilities.
Examples:
Opt out of society. Opt for a traditional wedding. I decided to opt for premature retirement.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation. In situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Certainty.
The state of being certain.
Examples:
Scientific certainty. Reach certainty about the theory. Through investigation, his suspicions hardened into certainty.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Absolute.
Perfect or complete, or to the most considerable degree possible.
Examples:
Absolute loyalty. An absolute must. Gandhi had an absolute zeal for nonviolence.
Aversion.
A strong dislike or reluctance towards something or someone, a feeling of extreme distaste or aversion towards something or someone unpleasant.
Examples:
Aversion therapy. Strong aversion. Her aversion to snakes made her avoid the reptile exhibit at the zoo.
Preference.
A stronger liking or interest for something or someone than another thing or person.
Examples:
His meal preferences. A particular preference for Chinese art. Her preference is comfortable clothing over fashionable ones.
Scenario.
A description of possible actions or events in the future, a written outline of a play, film, or literary work.
Examples:
The worst case scenario. Number of different scenarios. The president prepared several possible scenarios for an enemy attack.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Excuse.
A reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt.
Examples:
excuse for inaction, perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Investor:
someone who puts money or capital into something to gain financial returns.
Examples:
investor lawsuit, a real estate investor. Institutional investors refrained from buying stocks amid the booming economy.
Evaluate:
to assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples:
evaluate the grant proposal, evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Refuse:
to show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
refuse a request, refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Bonus:
an extra amount of money that is added to payment as a present or reward for good work.
Examples:
bonus appraisal, annual bonus. The committee abolished the controversial bonus system.
Remarkable:
worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
remarkable achievement, the remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Crazy:
stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
crazy about cars and racing, a crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Take home:
the amount of money earned after deducting taxes and other expenses, a task, assignment, or lesson that is meant to be completed or learned outside of a classroom or workplace.
Examples:
take home pay, take home exam. The company provided the employees with take-home assignments to complete over the weekend.
Hire:
to give somebody a job.
Examples:
hire a guide, hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Tweak:
to pinch or squeeze something sharply, to adjust something finely.
Examples:
tweak his cheek, tweak the economy. He didn't tweak the plan even though he had time.
Institutionalize:
to establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
institutionalize a system, institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Dunce.
A person who is considered stupid or slow-witted, a person who lacks intelligence or common sense.
Examples:
Dunce cap. The technology dunce. The teacher referred to the struggling student as a dunce in front of the class.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Potentially.
In a possible state or condition, possibly.
Examples:
Potentially affected. Potentially lucrative. The organization assisted in the de-escalation of potentially violent situations.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Predilection.
A preference or inclination for something, a liking or fondness for something.
Examples:
Predilection for chocolate. A strong predilection for dogs. Her predilection for spicy food made her the go-to person for restaurant recommendations.
Fatty.
Containing a lot of fat.
Examples:
Less fatty meat. Fatty acid. You should keep away from fatty foods.
Dessert.
A sweet food served as the last course of a meal.
Examples:
Dessert knife. Easy dessert recipe. Let's go to an all-you-can-eat dessert restaurant.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
Plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis, crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Limitation.
A rule or act that restricts the scope of something.
Examples:
Impose limitation. Limitation of exercise. Disability is a physical limitation to living everyday life.
Flap.
A piece of material attached to a garment, sail, or aircraft which flaps in the wind. Verb, to move in a wavy pattern or with an up and down motion.
Examples:
The flap of wings. Flap out a candle. The flap of the tent was open, letting in the fresh air.
Lens.
A transparent optical device with curved sides, used in an optical instrument that makes objects seem larger, smaller, clearer, etc. Metaphor. The basic thoughts or mindsets through which someone sees or understands the environment or situation.
Examples:
A convex lens. A lens with a wide angle. The photographer took this photo using a telephoto lens.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Nearsighted.
Having difficulty seeing objects at a distance, myopic.
Examples:
Nearsighted glasses. Nearsightedness correction. His nearsighted vision made it difficult for him to drive at night.
Rub.
To move one's hand or an object over the surface of something with pressure.
Examples:
Rub shoulders. Rub a glass window. She rubbed the sore spot on her leg to ease the pain.
Irony.
The expression of one's meaning by using language that usually signifies the opposite, typically for humorous or rhetorical effect.
Examples:
Bitter irony. Irony humor. The irony of the situation is that he won the lottery on the day he lost his job.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.